Hi, welcome back to those of you who have seen my channel before. If you are new, this is a channel about well, for the most part, significant others' point of view of DID, which it used to be known as multiple personality disorder.
And was changed when?
Early 90s, 94?
Yes.
I got changed in 1994 to dissociative identity disorder, which at times can throw some people off because of the wording and stuff, but it is what it is. Science changes names for things all the damn time, annoying as all hell.
They changed the name for dissociative identity disorder to make it more clear that it was a dissociative disorder and not a personality disorder.
Okay. Well, today's video is, I can't remember if I made a video about this or not already. Kind of do's and don'ts when it comes to being a significant other to someone with a DID disorder, which a lot of the members of the, I guess you want to say, DID community usually refers it to as a system, a grouping. Some of them have different names for it. But some of the do's and don'ts, don't deny or help them in the denial, because occasionally they'll have a part, an alter, a different personality that believes that they don't have this, and this. They don't have X, Y, and Z. Which in reality, they do have all of the above. So don't deny it. Don't help reinforce the denial. But don't, for those parts that do have the denial, I guess you want to say, program or look of it, or the belief of it, also don't, how to phrase this, don't encourage it and don't deny it. Like, no, pretty much saying the same thing.
Basically, give space. It sounds like what you're saying is give space for the alter, the part, to kind of come up with their own understanding of it. Don't encourage them in their own denial, but don't sit there and tell them they're wrong.
Yeah, you don't want to push them over the edge, type of deal.
Because that can just cause more distress and stress, and
possibly a split.
Potentially, if there's enough distress and I'm going to reword. I don't know what I was going to say. What I am going to say is, if an alter has a belief system, and for instance, if, say, a host part does not remember a traumatic experience that another alter holds on to, that they have the memory of, there is a distinctive reason that the host does not hold on to that memory until they are given it by the brain, because at that point the brain is saying subconsciously that it is ready for the conscious mind. It believes that the conscious mind is ready to take on the information. So to go against that process and to try and force information that the brain may not be ready for can be very detrimental to many people with many different types of disorders, including dissociative identity disorder, certainly. Yeah.
And to kind of go along with the path of the don'ts, like when the young parts come out, the kids, well, granted, also situational, don't necessarily push them away or shoot them or tell them to go back inside type of deal. I mean, you want to let them come out and, well, be themselves. But at the same time, again, it's situational. And when they are out, there we go. I can English. Come on. Do do play with them. Pull out the Legos. Pull out the dolls if they're depending on the part and all that. The altar. Interact with them. One, it helps to get to know them. So not only are you getting to know the altar, you also are getting to know the person themselves. Learning who they are as a whole. And also it may help eventually with trust also, which can lead to helping their brain to unlock the trauma, to be able to share it, to actually be able to heal, get past, and yeah, just heal in general. Get the brain to heal and all that.
Work on healthy relationships and healthy experiences. Reparenting is a big one for people who experience trauma in early childhood. There are often parts in DID that are very young, and a large part of healing and processing is learning to reparent yourself. And in some cases, if you have a significant other who's very supportive, they may be able to assist in that as well, in giving healthy support to those young parts as well when they are out, and show an example of a healthy adult who cares and will not harm and will not attempt harm on them is important for them to be able to be around if they so choose. That's very healthy. And that can be very reparenting towards a young alter, to have that adult that may be a significant other to the older parts, but to the younger parts may act more like, in some senses, a parental figure, there to help watch after them if they're stuck in the body, unable to, maybe they need help grabbing something that they don't think they can reach, or help knowing that they can grab it and that they can reach, if they can reach it with the body that they're in, things like that. And so having, I'm repeating myself at this point, but having that healthy person there is just good and can be very healthy.
And also kind of it kind of goes along with the other ages, because you won't have just kid alters. You have teenagers, you have fully adults. You may even experience like in her case, she actually has an alter that is in her 50s, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So an alter that is actually older than the body. You may experience that too. Again, it goes along with don't deny. Kind of losing track of thought here. I apologize. I was going someplace with that, but my brain just derailed. But yeah, with kind of going along with the parenting, say like with the teenager parts, maybe they might be the kind of the rebellious teenager stage, which, granted, I'm relatively lucky in my case. We haven't really experienced that with any of yours.
Speak for yourself.
At least as far as I noticed.
Speak for yourself. My phone's screaming.
again, like if you have kids of your own, you already would know some of the experiences when it comes to that, or if you remember your teenage years. Okay, it's a blender. Roommates are making a smoothie or something. Yeah, that can be tasty. Depends on the smoothie. You okay? Check. Sounds a little painful.
A little bit.
Like, we actually know someone that has she's what, 12, 13 now, something like that. Not naming names or anything, trying to, they have a young teenager that has gotten diagnosed with DID. When it comes to, say, disciplining them, it can be very tricky because you more or less have to know how to either, you don't want to necessarily force the switch or even force a trigger. It is usually 9 times out of 10 not really healthy in the process, especially with a young mind as she is. But yeah, kind of disciplining those younger parts, you have to know who did it, which part did it, so it can be taken care of appropriately. So that part themselves can actually learn, okay, I did something wrong, I did something bad, to hopefully they don't do it again. Which that can be troubling some at times, especially in her case, because they don't know all the names yet. We know the good port. I want to say 90% of years.
I don't know.
Maybe 90 might be even a little high at times.
I don't know. I don't question it.
Right.
I stopped trying to assume.
Think, Brian, think. I had an idea and then it flew away.
So that's about that weather.
Yeah. The fucking blizzard that we had on Wednesday sucked.
Ugh. Yeah.
One thing that helps, so one of the things like I like to do is when I encounter a altar that either A, I haven't met in a while, or B, I haven't met yet, I like to tell them that if I do anything that they don't like, rather if it's a simple touching the arm, saying something, to let me know, and that I will try not to do it again. Accidents do happen. Because I don't always catch the switches when she does switch. And doesn't need to notify me every time she switches, because at some days it'll be every 2 seconds. And some days it'll be maybe twice. But but letting them know that you're there. I think I heard damn mouse, I think. Oh yeah. But anyway, sorry.
You
But if you do plan on sticking around with the person, with your significant other, it's always nice to kind of help reinforce that type of deal. To let them know that I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to further any trauma. I'm here to help. I'm here to heal. I'm here to help protect. That is always a great thing that has helped us quite a lot. Can you think of anything else? Yeah, I think I'm coming out lost here for ideas right now, and plus we're already at 16 minutes. Holy crap! So yeah, I think this would be a good idea. Well, for those of you who have tuned in to watch this, thank you. We appreciate it. If you're new to the channel and you like this video and some of the other videos I put out, please hit the like button, subscribe, all the usual stuff for the other YouTube channels. But we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Drive safe. If you also happy holidays to all those out there that celebrate any type of holiday out there. Best of luck, and hopefully next year goes better.